Now next topic is integration. Okay, is integration. We want to find the physical interpretation of integration. Just you remember that integration is the inverse process of differentiation or derivative. Okay, it is written over here. Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Okay, in general, integration is denoted by like this: dy equal to integration. This is the sign of integration. Okay, fx dx. Okay, and derivative, you know, this is f is the function of x. Now there are two types of integration. One is called indefinite integration and another is called definite integration. So indefinite integration, this is indefinite integration x to the power 7 dx. This is the answer. Okay, according to formula. Here c is called constant of integration. Okay. Now this is definite integration. Here limit is given, means this one is called lower limit, this two is called upper limit. Okay, so this is definite integral, means we know the maximum range means minimum to maximum. Okay, starting from 1 and going to here in this case 2. So here this 1 is called lower limit and 2 is called upper limit. After applying the formula we will get this 7 by 3 according to formula. But here see, it is written over here indefinite integral, we have written over c, but here it is not c. C means constant. So indefinite integral, when we do indefinite integral, we have to put constant sign c, and in definite integral we no need to put constant c. Okay, so this is the difference between definite integral and indefinite integral. We have to use both integration in our subject. Okay, now basically integration gives the area of a car. Okay, how to, now we have drawn a car a b whose equation is y equal to fx. ab is the car. Now we want to find the area bounded by this car on this x-axis, with the x-axis. Here ox is the positive x-axis and oy is the positive y-axis. Now we have to find the area bounded by this AB car whose equation is y equal to fx on the x-axis, positive x-axis. So we have drawn two perpendicular line AL and another BL. Okay. Now here x equal to a, this AL equal to, here written AL equal to a small a and BM equal to small b. Now area bounded by this curve on the with the positive x-axis is this much. AL is AL MB. So we have to find this area. Okay. Now how to find area? Here it is not a means well-known figure. We cannot apply the formula of a area of a rectangle or area of a square like this. So we have to do here integration, because it is not a proper shape, a normal shape. It is arbitrary shape. Okay, so we cannot use here simple to find the area of a formula like area of a rectangle, area of a cube, area of a square like this. So we have to do here integration. Okay. Now what we have drawn and do here, we have drawn a strip like let this value this is strip is P Q R S. We have drawn a strip P Q R S whose width is dx and height is y, and width is dx. Okay. Now if we draw this strip, very small strip. Okay, if we draw like this type of strip whose height is almost same and width is dx. Now if we sum of all the strip, we will get the value of whole area. Okay, so in this way we can find the value of this area bounded by this curve and the with the positive x-axis. Okay, now here we have considered PQRS as a strip whose width is dx and height is y. Now this area of this strip is denoted by dA, length, and dA equal to, so y dx we can write, it is like a rectangle. So length into breadth, here length means height, length like place like height, and breadth is placed by width. So area of this rectangle, or elementary area of this rectangle dA, if it is denoted by dA, equal to y dx. Okay, now so this dA is called elementary area. Okay, now we have to find the total area. So what we have to do, we have to do integration. So total area, if it is represented by, denoted by capital A, then what we have to do, we have to do integration. So A equal to integration x equal to, here limit is starting from, this is the boundary condition AL to BN. So here x equal to A, small a, and x equal to up to B. So lower limit is x equal to A, and upper limit x equal to B, dA. Okay, so x equal to A to B. Now in place of dA, we can write this y dx. Okay, now A to B, A is for lower limit, B is for upper limit. Now y equal to what? Fx. So in place of y, we can write fx. So fx dx. Now using the formula, if after doing the integration, means here fx dx equal to fx, after doing the integration, we have cleared. Then we can write fx, x equal to A to x equal to B. So now we have to put first upper limit. In place of x, we have to put fb, and then lower limit fa. So this is the value of this area. So in this way, by using the integration, we can find the value of a area bounded by a curve with the x-axis. Okay, so integration is basic nothing but a summation, one type of summation. Okay, so here you can see that we are just adding all the strip to get the whole area bounded by this AB curve. Okay, now in your physics, how to find area? Now this is, if we draw, this is along y-axis we have taken velocity, or along x-axis we have taken time. Okay, means x-axis act as a time axis and y-axis act as a velocity axis. If we plot v equal to e plus at, you will get a straight line like this. Okay, at it is shown. Now we want to find the area of this portion, means A, B, C, D. Okay, area bounded by this AD straight line and the time axis gives you always displacement. Okay, so physically we have to use this type of thing in physics. So area SB is here, displacement. So area of ABCD is, so displacement, we can find the displacement equal to, if we find the area of this straight line bounded with the time axis. So area under AD line and time axis is the displacement. So in physics we have to use this type of concept to find the area. Okay, and sometimes we have to use the integration also. So this is the physical interpretation of integration. So you just go through all these things. I will give some note regarding the formulas. So you just go through that formula. I am discussing also that formula also one by one quickly. Like this. If it is x to the power n dx, it is given, then according to formula x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here n is not equal to minus 1, then only this formula is valid. This is it. Number 2, if it is given u plus minus v dx, then integration we can write dx plus minus v dx. Question number 3, if c dx, here c means constant, so we can write c dx, so c x. Okay, another x to the power minus 1 dx, which is equal to log e. These are the there are many more formulas, but as you are beginners and you just go through these 4 formulas first. Then I'll introduce 4 more in later class. Okay, whenever we are required. Okay, so here all see there is no limit. So all are indefinite integral. So we have to put c here everywhere. C after doing the integration. Okay, because these are all indefinite integral. Okay, so you just go through all these things. Thank you.